Blue, hello. Johnny Boy, hello. Johnny Boy, November 7th, message me on Instagram. That'll be season two, the first episode of season two. I got you on there. All right, everybody. This was all put together really fast. I'm still technically working at the moment, but I had to stop for the show. Welcome to Grow Through It. This is the season finale. We're gonna skip next week because it's Halloween, and then we'll continue on the week after. So again, I appreciate everybody coming in ahead of time. I appreciate all the love and just being here tonight and grow through it. I'm gonna go ahead and have Emoji J come in with the intro video, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the show. Yo, Emoji J, thank you. Everybody, welcome. This is Grow Through It season finale. My name is CureAge or Cure. I am your host. Every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central. So if you guys are any of those time zones, if you're outside of those time zones, either you can figure it out or I'll figure it out for you. So yeah, we're gonna skip next Monday. It's Halloween out here. So, but we will continue the show season two, week part after that. So, everybody, thank you for coming in. Like I said, this is called Grow Through It. Where each week we have two guests come in and talk about a certain adversity, a rough time in their life, and how they didn't just go through it, but how they grew through and from it, and to become better than they were before. Become basically the people they are today. Tonight we have special guest Miss T Baby, who was highly recommended by a few people, and another highly recommended person is Top Badge Damn Daniel. So we're gonna have them in a minute. A little bit about myself and an adversity that I have faced in my life. I mean, we all had a lot. This is just the one I share for this show specifically. Um, when I was younger, I grew up doing sports, a lot of sports, football, baseball. And I apologize again. I'm like roughing it right now. Got home from work and was still working. I'm still technically working, but I had to stop for the show. So, but yeah, so back to the sports. Since I could walk, I started training martial arts. It was just kind of a thing I was born into from my father, my uncle, etc. And I took that, ran with it. As I became a teenager, I noticed the UFC getting really popular, really big, and I realized that is what I want to do with my life. So next thing I know, my passion and my love for the sport of martial arts became a job, in a good way. Wasn't like I gotta go train. No, I loved it. So with that, train, started competing. Everything was going really well. Moved out back to LA where I'm from, and was preparing for another fight. woke up one morning, couldn't walk. So you can imagine that was pretty scary. I I had a herniated disc, my L6, my left leg was out of place, so I caused a lot of sciatic nerve damage. And even to this day, I struggle with it, but every day is a growth, right? Every day we're growing, every day we're learning. Um, so basically, that was what happened. And the way I kind of grew from that was I wasn't able to really stay away from the sport, right? I couldn't keep out of the gyms after rehab for my injury. I still kept going back. And this time I was hanging out with the coaches, not being trained with them. And for a while I was on crutches, so I'm watching these other fighters train, and then I would notice them coming up to me for advice, and I was very flattered and surprised because you don't think about it like before. I was always training, so they really couldn't come to me for advice. Um, so now that I'm like, chilling, so to speak, I'm on the sideline basically. They're coming up to me, and so I started, I was like, yeah, yeah, I'll help you out. Like, I got you. Like, yeah, dude, try doing this. This is what I used to do. This is what I've done, etc. And next thing I know, these people are flourishing in the sport. Like, they're becoming really successful. They're winning their fights, and I don't want to say it's all thanks to me. They're putting in the work. I'm just kind of helping them. I was in the corner for a bit, for a few, but I fell in love with the fact that I could help somebody, and obviously more than the one person, but the fact that I could help someone like do what I was doing and be good at it, great at it for some people, I fell in love with it. And I realized, like, more so than being in the cage or the ring, I actually really love coaching. And I took that and ran with that. And I got my degree in nutritional science. I got my certifications in different little areas to help, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, etc. So things like that is how I kind of grew from that horrible situation. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was deep depression, deep anxiety, everything was nuts for a while. But I took that and I just, it made me stronger. And that's why I tell people, we can go through life or we can grow through life. It's really up to us in the end. So that's a little bit about me. Very, very little. So everybody, again, welcome to Grow Through It with your host, me. My name is CureAge, or Cure, I typically go by. I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate all the love. I obviously can't, say hello to everybody, which I'd like to, but out of respect for the show being featured and the guest that I'm about to have, Miss T Baby, is going to be our first guest tonight. So you can go ahead and request that box when you're ready, love. Um, but yeah, that is the show. And if you guys are ever interested in being on the show, hit me up on Instagram or on Snapchat. And like I said, we're going to skip next week. And then the week after that, so November 7th / November 8th, where you're at. That'll be, I guess, season 2, episode 1. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and have Miss T Baby come on in. And she's going to tell us a little bit about one of her stories and how she grew through that.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm in a car. I pulled over.
So
Hi,
I appreciate
everybody.
you being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Of
Um,
course, you were highly recommended.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Miss T Baby. I do stream on here as well. I want to talk about. I've been through several things, and I talk about a lot of things on my stream. But hi, Nicole. Hi, Liana. Everybody. Um, I'm actually still kind of dealing with some stuff. So last year, my father was murdered, and that was my rock. That was my best friend. That was the person that I went to if I needed advice, if I needed just a listening ear. Um, and I always say everybody needs a guarantee, like that one person you can go to, no matter what
Right.
hour it is, no matter what you're going through, and you can go to them with no judgment. And my dad was that person for me. Um, so when my father was murdered last year, I was pissed. I was mad, y'all, and I was mad at God. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all know me, like I talk about God a lot on my stream. Um, I'm a woman of God and things like that. So I was mad at God, right? Because my dad was a deacon, and so I kept thinking, why did you do this to him? You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, he was a good man.
Right.
Never even heard my father curse, not one time in my life, right?
Wow.
So,
That's
right,
definitely impressive.
speaks to his character, and so it was difficult for me to say, such a good man. And the thing about it was, um, my father he went missing on May 6th. He wasn't murdered until May 7th, right? Which means my father was held for 14 hours before he was murdered. Um,
Wow.
and so the thing with me, I was like, thinking about what was going through his head when he was being held, and I was upset with God because I said, I know he prayed to you. I know he was, asking you for help. And why, right?
Right.
Um, so the thing that helped me to help people is just like continuing to lean on God, continuing to, have faith. Because even though I was mad at God, I never stopped talking to him, right? Because we have that relationship. I never stopped having that relationship with God. And when I tell you, God has gotten me through some difficult times. Some difficult times in life. Um, it's still hard. It's still hard. Right now, currently, I'm going through the murder trial, his murder trial, and it's hard. Even you know, one of the most recent court dates I went to, right? The people that murdered my father, I went in there and they was smiling, you know,
Wow.
and I remember thinking like, how evil to be to be smiling. When you see the family, you smile as if you've done something good. Very
Right.
sick, Hennessy, very sick. And so when every day, y'all, when I go to court, um, and I have to immediately get into the word. I have to immediately hear a sermon. I have to immediately read scripture because that's the only way I'm losing cheese on my crackers. Listen.
Right. And I mean, it's hard because you're constantly being reminded of it. You're still dealing with it. You're still dealing with the after effects and all of that. So I can only imagine it's like you're reliving his death, and almost every day.
Absolutely. So it's hard all the time. It's hard to go through it. It's hard, to be there for my mother and be her strength, her person to lean on and things like that. But listen, if I didn't have God in my life, y'all, I don't know where I would be. I, man, I'll be probably doing a couple of drugs.
So do you have anyone else in your family that you are able to go through this with or grow through this
Honestly,
with?
what gives me strength is y'all. Like when I get on stream, when I first talked about this on my stream, I couldn't even get through the story. I cried, I broke down, and everybody in my stream, they hopped in my box and they were just there for me and they were so encouraging. And I have people all the time that check on me off the app and things like
Right.
that. A lot of y'all know me and Big Country are very close. We're like, that's my best
Right.
right there. Me and Big Country are very close, so I talk to him a lot. We vent to one another a lot, so he's definitely been a rock in my life. But just y'all, like just when I get on stream, when I'm feeling some type of way, y'all, I can get on stream and I have such a good time, and I have so much fun with everybody. And I've met some amazing people on this stream, on this app that have been so amazing to me and so so inspirational and we talk about things we go through it together. And the thing about going through something, y'all, you're not stuck in it, you're going through it, right? And you're going to get through it.
Right.
So
And
I'm
grow through it. And you're growing through it every day. Maybe, and you know what? Maybe tonight being on the show was just like a reminder that you are growing through it. Like if you look back to a year ago or 6 months ago, like, you're in a whole different place now. You're a different type of person in a way. Like, because
absolutely
you've seen some crazy stuff. Like, imagine, like, I'm only imagining this, but imagining seeing someone that did something horrible to someone that was the closest person in your life smiling. Like obviously we're all sickened by that, you know what I mean? And I can only imagine you're in your situation, like that's you know what I mean, that's just like it's unfathomable basically. Like
it's
you
hard,
can't
y'all. It's hard, and I pray for them. I pray for those people, even though they done me wrong, I pray for those people because that's just who I am now and where I am now. Back in the day, I would have, had some choice words, and
Right.
I probably would have on people like
Like
be
any other normal person, right?
right. But where I am today, um, I'm in such a different space now, and I just don't have time for that. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to allow anybody to ruin my relationship that I had with my father. So I just choose to
Absolutely.
put them and move on. And, and
So is there anything that you have specifically that you do? Because I know you said like being on stream helps you a lot because you got people coming in, you're the people that support you who are probably here tonight. Um,
yeah, big shout out to TGK in the building, y'all.
yeah, TGK all the way for sure. I love Big Country. He's been a good guy on and off the app, for me as well. But is there something that you do when you're not on the app? Like something like maybe when you get off stream before you go to bed, or just something throughout the day when you're not able to stream that does help you, obviously through this hard time you're still going through.
Um, I listen to a lot of sermons.
Okay.
And listen, y'all, it's not for everybody, and I'm not here to press religion on nobody or anything like that. But
Right, of
I,
course.
for me, I listen to a lot of sermons. I listen to Pastor Rob on Water Faith Ministries on YouTube a lot. Sarah Jakes Parker, I listen to her a lot. Because sorry, because for me, that just I need to fill my cup. I need to fill my spirit and be okay in the space I'm in. So
Yeah.
that's what works for me, y'all. Leaning on God. Like I just can't stress that enough. Like that is literally how I'm making it through every day. That is literally how I get out of bed some days. That's how I'm able to press the live button some days. If I didn't pray and if I wasn't in the Word, I would not be the streamer before you today at all. At
She's a
all.
great sharer, everyone. If you haven't favorited Miss T Baby, please do. Um, by the way, everyone who's just joined us, this is called Grow Through It. It's our season finale kind of tonight, only because next week is Halloween. So, but the following week we be having a new season, new guests, same thing where we talk about different adversities where we grew through, or how, like Miss T Baby, how we're still growing through it. I mean, every day we're growing through something. So that's just life. So Miss T Baby,
Easy. It's
real
not.
quick.
There's some days where I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Because I talk to a lot of people and I'm there for a lot of people on and off the app and things like that. And some days, and I just want to say this some days it's okay to not be okay. Some days it's
Absolutely.
okay to say, you know what? Today I only have enough strength for me. Today I only have enough strength for me to make it through the day. And that's okay. And it took me a while to get to that place as well.
Preach it. Say it again for the people in the back. Because you know what? And this is how I say, and this is really hard to say in your situation, obviously, but I say life happens to us or life can happen for us, right? It's up to us to determine how it's gonna spin. But there's a lot of people and not just on the app, but in the world, we're gonna go through certain emotions, right? Feel certain things. And when we're growing up, we don't know how to express those correctly, right? Because we're little, we're told this, don't do this, especially for me as a male, like, don't cry, you're not a girl, this and that. So, like, as we get older, it's harder and harder to express certain emotions. So, what I've learned through, schooling and things like that, and what I tell people, I like take feelings and emotions and picture them as you pick waves or cars. So, you're either standing on the side of the highway and you're watching cars going back and forth, back and forth. Those are your thoughts, those are feelings. You don't got to jump into them. You could see depression truck coming in. You don't got to jump in front of it and get hit by it or hop in the front seat of depression truck. You can feel it or see it, metaphorically, you can see it coming, but you don't got to get trapped in it. You know what I mean? So like once we accept that it's coming and that it's gonna go, because no feeling or emotion really lasts forever. It's an up and down thing. So it's like, and just like with waves, it's like a roll tide. It's like coming in, you stand in the sand, just chill. You can put your feet there, it'll bury your feet in there, and it'll go back out. And
Absolutely.
another one comes back in. So it's like the same concept. It's just once we accept and like kind of like what you've been doing, accepting that you just need those days to just do you. That's huge because a lot of people don't know how to do that. I think that's so important that you mentioned that too, because a lot of people, we feel like, I think all of us have a little bit of people pleaser in us.
Hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you do too. And that's where we get caught up. And then we realize like we're pouring from an empty cup. We break down. We don't got anything else to give. So
Right.
that is important. I love that you said that because, you know, having that us day or me days or me weekends, whatever it is really important. And with yourself the mostly, right? And then obviously once you have that, you feel like I'm sure you feel this, how you could feel after that, you can perform better, right? Whether it's at your work, whether
Yeah.
it's at streaming, whether it's, going through these trials right now, because you were able to take care of yourself first.
Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. For sure.
So
Nobody fights alone, y'all. Nobody fights alone.
no,
Um,
I don't believe in that. There's no, and I don't believe in self-made either. It's like there's always somebody that's helping. I mean, I get the concept of it, it's cool, but like we always have somebody that's helping us, mentors,
that,
friends, family, even strangers.
mm,
There's
and
one thing my
family,
dad taught
what
me.
do you make of it? Listen, there's people on this app that I talk to every day that I don't even talk to family every day. You know what I mean? Like blood
Yeah,
makes you related. Family is relationship, y'all.
right.
So
Yeah, that's so true. Like I mean, I haven't been able to stream much because my work and stuff been crazy, but I get it, I mean, like you talk to these people so much when you're streaming, like, and I don't know if you're trying to get your top badge or not. I know you already have the requirements, but either way, you're a streamer. And so you're sitting here, you're talking to people, you're communicating with people on a daily basis, and those people are here for you. So, you know, that's amazing to hear that because, and I love that you say like, so, sorry, a little dust. So other than the sermons that you listen to and things like that, what's like my kind of thing is I keep picturing like that feeling because there's always that feeling when you're going through something or growing through something
mhm.
when you get off live, like you had a fun time, you had some love, and you get off live, and obviously you can take that with you, right? You can take that emotion with you, and you can take it into going into bed, or getting ready for bed, wash your face, brush your teeth, whatever. But is there a certain point that you ever feel like alone or lonely in like a sense that like
Yeah, for
everything
sure.
kind of hits you in a certain way?
Yeah, for
Wow, you
sure.
just lit up.
Music does it for me a lot. Also,
Okay.
Mm, music
Specific kind?
it speaks to me different kind, gospel, R&B, because I feel like there's a song. There's always a song for something that we're going through, right? Like we can think of
Always.
literally anything we go through in life, and there's a song for it, right? And it
Right?
hits you. And when you've been through stuff, y'all, like music hits you different when you've been through some things. I can relate to that. I feel
Facts.
with that. I know what they were feeling when they wrote that song. So music is a huge impact on my life as well. I like to write. I write things a lot. Also,
Like journal?
yeah, like journal, poems, music. I write music. I write poems.
Okay. Well, if you
Yeah.
got any poems around, I know you're in the car pulled over, but if you happen to have a
I
poem,
don't, I don't have any right now, but that's
that's all
definitely.
right.
I don't have any right now, but that's definitely an outlet. Um, and that's something I've never shared. I've never shared any poems or music that I've written yet. So
Yet, keyword. Anybody who hasn't favored Miss T, baby, do it now so you can catch her on her stream when she finally does decide to share that poetry.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so I think, but we all need an outlet, and that's just mine. Between being in the word, music, and then I'm a mom. I'm a single mother also. So like I have two kids. I have a 3 year old and an 8 year old. So just spending time with my kids and being there for them. So that I have fun with them, y'all. These kids. Whew,
Absolutely.
so
I
funny.
mean, the kids kind of like they give you that little spark, when you forget that you have a spark inside you, you look at them.
Yeah, and they keep you humble. They keep you humble. You
There
know,
you go.
they bring you back, and they give you purpose. You know, especially when you're going through things, right? You tell yourself, you know what, I gotta be okay because at the end of the day, these babies is looking at me, and I gotta be
Right.
okay so they can be okay.
Exactly.
Hi,
Like you
counselor.
said, you got to have your you day so that way you can take care of them day, the rest of the days.
Right? Because you're no good. You're no good to nobody if you're not good.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That's 1,000% true. Miss T baby, I appreciate you. Is there anything you want to mention to the audience while you're in the box? If you're able to, I know you're driving, but if you are able to pop around in like 30 minutes to close out the show with Damn Daniel. I
okay,
usually have both you guys. I know we go. Usually, I get in a phone call with the or a call with the guest prior to the show. And I know because everything happened so fast, everyone's been busy. We weren't able to do that with you or with Damn Daniel. So, but typically at the end of the show, I like to all have all three of us up there closing out, kind of exchanging takeaways. So if you're able to stick around or come back,
for
um,
sure. Yeah.
Damn
Okay.
Daniel will be in the box, and then I'll have you come back in there too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I just wanna say, just stay fruitful, y'all. You know, and never stop being a good person because of bad people. You know, always be authentically you. You were born to stand out and not fit in. You
Right.
know, just stay amazing. Keep being y'all. You know. And then also, I am going for my top badge. Also, thank y'all. Thank you for that earlier. I am going for my top. You just have to work.
Everybody hit this lovely lady with a favorite. I'm sure she's already past the 5K phase, but the more the merrier.
I just took my class last Tuesday. My top badge class last Tuesday. Um,
There you go.
Big Country and I also have a show coming out, y'all. Starting November 1st. It's going to be every Tuesday. It's called A Piece of Our Heart. Um, Share your journey, shine your light. It's going to be, people coming in telling their testimonies. Because again, we believe nobody fights alone, and there's always somebody that went through what you're going through, and there's always somebody that can be inspired by what you say. And they can say, you know what, if they got through it, I can get through it too. So we got some stuff, we got some stuff planned, and I,
Facts.
I hope to see y'all there. I'm gonna have
You
your consent,
definitely will.
y'all.
You
So,
definitely will. And we'll talk. We'll mention that too when you come back in.
for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, T baby. I'll see you in a little bit. Everybody who's joined, again, welcome to Grow Through It. I am your host, CureAge, or Cure. Grow Through It is where we each week we have two guests come in and share their story about a certain adversity, a certain rough time in their life that they've been through, and not just been through, but how they grew through it. There's different ways, there's different things that we go through, as people, and we can go through it or we can grow through it. Is my whole thing, and that's up to us in the end, right? So, and like Miss TV was mentioning, music. And that's why I love the MSL and even TGK, like MS Music Save Lives. It really does. Because, like she said, there's always a situation where, um, there's a song. There's a song that just fits that situation so perfectly. And you're going to listen to that song on repeat and on repeat. I feel like my screen is kind of musty right now. I'm going to wipe it down. I got a couple quotes I'm going to read. And let me just do that. I don't know if it's any better. Either way, try it. Uh, so I got a couple little quotes. So here we are for everybody that just joined. And then, by the way, if you want, tonight's the last episode for right now. I'm gonna skip next Monday because of Halloween, and then we'll come back the following Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you're at. So it's Monday nights at 9 p.m., midnight on the East Coast. And if you need me to explain the other times, let me know. I can do that. But all right. So I'll read the longer one first. It's not that long, but it's longer. It says, when you leave the past where it sleeps, when you're no longer framing what's in front of you in terms of what's behind you, you really have limitless potential. And I'll read it again for those of you who just joined or didn't hear or catch it all. So when you leave the past where it sleeps, when you're no longer framing what's in front of you in terms of what was behind you, you really truly have limitless potential. So there's that. I really like that one. I feel like it fits really well, um, especially with Miss T Baby's story and how what she's growing through still to this day. I mean, I can only imagine what that's like. But she's still over here. She's still streaming. She's still going to work. She's still taking care of her kids. She's not playing victim. She's growing through it, literally. I mean, imagine that. Like you're literally growing through that. You don't have a choice at this point. So, and the other one, it's a short one, says we all feel fear, but it's not an excuse not to take action. And I'll read it again while there's not a cat in my face. So we all feel fear. I'm sorry, we all feel fear. It's been a long day for me. You guys got to forgive me for this. We all feel fear, but it's not an excuse not to take action. And I think that's facts to the thousand because we do. Like we all feel fear at sometimes, right? We don't got to live in it, but it's a way that we can still, feel it. Like I said, with the emotions and the feelings going, we accept that it's coming, but we still do it anyways because we know on the other side of fear is growth, and that's the whole point of this show is grow through it. So with that being said, everybody, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're gonna have our next guest tonight is Mr. Damn Daniel, top badge. He's in the building. If you haven't favorited this man already, please do. He's got his own feature show. The man has all kinds of stuff he's going to share with us, and we'll share more about it. My boy, what is good?
What's going on, man? Hey, we out here, CureAge. I see you, man. I see you. Shout out to everybody in the building. Got
Quick
a lot to
question.
see.
How was your soccer game, bro?
I didn't go to it, so I could be here, bro, to make sure we were good, bro.
No, don't tell me that. Now I'm gonna break my heart, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
appreciate you though, fam. I
yeah.
appreciate you.
MZ and Gigi mentioned about it, and I gave him my word that I'll come. So I might have not had the best signal over there, depending on where I played. 'Cause I played at the stadium, but it's cool. We made playoffs already. That's like a side league where I just make side money on that, so it's cool. We work.
There you go. Yeah, I love soccer, bro. My uncle used to coach for he played for South Africa.
Okay.
That was back before we were even born.
Pretty dope. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm stoked on this jersey. I got it. I just got it ordered in. It's this World Cup time coming soon. I got a couple jerseys up in there.
Oh yeah, that's right, World Cup. I know. So Tim Howard, he's one of my favorite players. He set the goal for the most saves that year.
That's
I don't
lit.
know what year that was, but he's a goalie for the USA.
Yeah,
And
of
they
course.
asked him, like, they did an interview, like, how are you able to do the most saves in history? And he used his Tourette's. And what I love about that is because actually, I don't think I've shared this on an episode, but I have Tourette syndrome. You guys probably don't notice, but I do little ticks here and there. So like he used it. He's like, you get like a cat-like reflex when you're going to, block the goals or block. So I always thought that was really cool. But back to you. Obviously, you're the guest. You're the star of the show right now. So I know we didn't get a chance for that pre-show call. Again, everybody, I appreciate everybody being in here tonight. This is Grow Through It with your host, me, CureAge or Cure. We got our second guest of the night, Damn Daniel, top badge. Please hit him with a favorite if you haven't already. He's got his show as well on Friday nights. So
Every
Daniel,
Friday,
and
9 o'clock
I know
Eastern
there
time.
was a
We
yeah.
bring every Friday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. We bring battle rap to me. I am a reggaeton artist. Got music on all platforms. I'm actually dropping my next music video on Halloween. I dropped the
Ooh,
song. Tomorrow's been a month since I dropped Hombres. It's already on
okay.
85,000 views on Spotify alone. I said if we get to
Wow.
80 total with everything, I would drop the video. So we dropping on Halloween. I so we gotta talk about tough times right now. Huh?
Yeah, something tough time of
Y'all
your
want to
life.
turn up on these apps on these featured show. This was a setup.
some kind
Um,
of adversity you've been through, bro, something that was rough in your time of life that you were
so
able to take it, feel it, and just run with it and grow through it. Again, I
yeah,
appreciate everybody for all the love that's coming in here. I can't acknowledge everybody that I see, but I see you guys. I appreciate all of you.
the love is real. I see everyone showing the love right there, man. MZ, just everyone, man. Jenny, Basic, and Gigi, everybody. I appreciate everybody. It's ironic that you talking about the journey or something that tough happened, and it has a lot to do with this app as well. So it started just really with COVID. Obviously, I was in a big scenario where I was transitioning through a relationship that I shouldn't have been in, and I was moving away from that, and I got on this app around that time also because COVID happened.
Right.
And the moment COVID happened, it cut me off like on everything I financially worked and built, it cut me off on. I started right from the mud. I was 100% a soccer player at that time. At the time I was playing with Las Vegas Legends. We was second place in the nation NPSL, giving giving
Man,
giving a run for it right there. And obviously, I still coach kids, and I still do my thing and coach on the side. And I work
right.
for a school as well. And but at that time, it cut everything off, and
Yeah. Everything was cut off.
I was stuck. Like, oh man, what am I gonna do? So I was like working DoorDash and doing stuff I've never done. But then I got on this app and I started, slowly just freestyling, gaining tremendous amount of confidence, and I got the music switch. And it's crazy. I've always liked music, but I never looked at it like I would take it serious until I got on the set.
So was that's been 2 years now?
It's been a little over 2 years. It's been a little over 2 years.
So have you been freestyling before that all happened?
Yeah, yeah, I would freestyle for fun all the time. A lot of people would tell me to go to the studio, but I just never took it serious. I was very into my soccer. I was still,
Right.
I still play. Like I said, I had a game tonight. I had some money on the side that they
Right.
still told me to go play, but it's not as serious as I used to be. Obviously, I'm more on like my post career where I'm coaching more and doing all that. But
Not retired, but just on the side.
right, MZ, hey man, it was very tough though, man. I was in a tough scenario that I should have definitely not been in when it comes to like my ex and all that. So I
Right.
was just
I think we
sometimes
all been there.
you get comfortable and you want to try to stay, and I probably should have left way before that. So I just fell off kind of confidence wise as a man. I was going out a lot, so I fell off soccer wise. I gained a lot of weight. I was at like 200 pounds. I was at like 205. I remember, like I was coming back to LA into the soccer scene, and everyone was like, "Brasil, qué pasó, Brasil?" Like from everyone. I didn't notice until that, and I kind of came back like, "Man, how you gonna let me get fat? What's going on here?" So nah, I started switching things up, slowly gaining
Right.
my confidence back, slowly just coming back. The app like boosted my thing big, man. Like I said, I started freestyling. Every, like GGMZ, a lot of people, everyone who's showing the love. I see a lot of familiar faces, Savage, Prince, everyone right here, man.
They're
So
all here for you, bro.
it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's the love you get on the app is for sure life career changing. I would have never thought of being a rapper. I would have never thought of really taking that serious. I used to always look at it like, yeah, I'm not a I'm not
Right.
this. I can't rap. But I got on this app and I started switching it up in Portuguese and Spanish. And then, I started thinking like, man, maybe I got something. I dropped a song with D3 and things really started changing. So it's it's it's
It's
just
been an
ironic
adventure.
that the show's working through it and it has to do with the app. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. It sounds like you and Miss T Baby have that in common a lot. For me, it was a little different. One of my adversities I had went through. I don't know if you heard the beginning was I was going into the UFC and then getting ready for a fight. I woke up one morning, I couldn't walk. And so I had to go through all that, and grow through that and figure out like, oh, I love coaching, like just like you do with soccer. I love coaching people. I love helping out, other fighters. And felt like for me, that was like an even bigger calling than it was to actually be in the ring. But yeah, no, the app, like it is like, I don't know if you heard this quote, if anybody's heard this quote. Um, you vibe with your tribe. And so basically like the way we vibe is going to attract our tribe. It's like, how we move, whether it's on this app, whether it's in real life, but we're going to talk about the app, like how we move in our streams. You know what I mean? Like that's who's going to keep coming into our streams, hang out with us, show us love, be here for our shows. Like tonight, all these people in here tonight, most of these people are in here because they vibe with you, they vibe with me, and vice versa.
Ain't
So
gonna lie.
when originally, are you from Brazil?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was born in Brazil.
Okay. How old were you when you moved out here, US?
I came very young. I came at like 5 years of age, but I moved back and forth. I stayed out. I moved out there back. I think I was like a little bit before junior high. I was like 11 years old. I would always go
Okay.
out there in the summer. Obviously, I had a very blessed raising because my parents was able to give me both cultures.
Right, right.
But
So go fast forwarding again now back to the freestyling. So you freestyle mostly with your friends before, right?
yeah, it would just be like in the car messing around, and a lot of times I would do it before
I've been there, done
practice.
that, but I'm horrible.
Yeah, yeah. I started just kept doing it. And a lot of people would. I even had artists out here that would tell me to go to the studio with them. I've had like people tell me like try to like, hey, you never know. Music is momentum, so you should at least try to go to the studio, see where it goes. But I just never took the
Facts.
stage.
So when was it that you started streaming? Probably was like weird at first, like what is this? And then you started getting people like when did you start actually like realizing like you had this? Because I've seen you freestyle, I've seen your music videos, like you have talent, my guy. Like you got that skill that you built up. So when do you think like how long into streaming was it until you realized like I'm gonna do this? Like this is my career.
Man, so like I don't know what it is. I just got like an athlete's mentality, and it really when I started it, it wasn't that like I thought right away that I could like do something with it. I just looked at a challenge. The truth is, I seen if I'm correct, I'm gonna give him his flowers. You know, I always give respect to everyone where it's due. There was this top badge. He's still on the app, Mr. Infamous, and I went to his stream.
Okay. I heard about him.
Yeah, I freestyled a couple times on the live, but then I went to his stream and he was just the whole time on their stream, playing guitar and freestyling. So I challenged myself after that to freestyle the whole live. And I started freestyling the whole live and just repetition, repetition.
Yep.
When I started switching up in Spanish is when I started really like noticing like, okay, maybe I got something here. And I did the song with D3 and I seen the numbers and I never looked back, but
Right.
where I really started gaining confidence where I'm gonna do this for my career is when I started obviously switching it up in Spanish and I met D3 and he put me on the track the next day. I was like, okay, I might have something here. If this is
Facts.
no start. So
And here you are. That was what, like
that was a little
two
over a
years
year
now?
ago. It was when I dropped my when I dropped my first track, it was like last year. Um it was a little
'Cause I
while
remember
ago.
you were out here in Vegas filming that video, right? That was like around last year in
Yeah,
October.
yeah. No, the first video is Presidente. The first song is Fiesta.
Oh,
Fiesta is
okay.
my first song. That's a song, it's D3 song, and he put me on there.
All
And he
right.
helped me out. If as musicians, if you don't know, he didn't put me as a feature. He put me on that. That's my song, his song, and the other song. So I got credit on the Spotify and everything. I started my own profile, seeing the views go up. They taught me a lot about the game, and And you know, I started just going from there. But yeah, the first big event was definitely in Vegas, man. Gigi MZ was there. A lot of people was right there. We did a music video, Presidente. That video, Presidente. That's my first music video.
Yeah, I think that's the one I seen. Because I know, I don't know if he's still on the app, but Taj Mahal had that big party. I don't know if that was part of like the same time you made your video, but I remember you were out here in Vegas.
I met him. I met him. He's dope. The dude that got an elevator in his crib, right?
I don't know. I heard about it, but bro, Tiff Tiff. I hit up Tiff Tiff because she's like, yeah, I can bring a plus one. I was like, Tiff Tiff, hit me up. Like, I'll come with you. I'm like, I can't go without you, so I wasn't invited, but I'll go. I'll be your plus one.
I was invited by Charismatic, if I'm correct. We was right there. I was there with Jay Truth at the time. I was making music with Jay
Okay.
Truth. And I was right there with him. We actually like performed right there. But it was like a smaller thing. It wasn't I don't think I made the big one. There was like a big one that a big party they was talking about. I didn't make that. No. I'll put
Okay.
it up
Yeah.
another time.
So what's next? I know you said you got on Halloween. You got a new one coming out.
Yeah, I got Fuego, man. Fuego dropping on Halloween. Like I said, I just hombres with D3. I performed that at Burning Trees. I opened up for Ludacris, Busta Rhymes. It was too short. A lot of people was right there, Soldier Boy, and I
Dang.
performed on the main stage with D3. And that song already got 85,000 views on Spotify alone. So shout out to everyone bumping that song. You know, I always say, there's plenty of ways to show love. You know, if you can't send a gift, check my Instagram, check my website, dannymusicnow.com. Your streamers, I know you got another device. Everyone on the set got like 2, 3 devices. So on
Facts.
another device, check my Spotify while you looking at me. All you got to put is damn space Daniel. My numbers, it's pretty nice. They speak for themselves, and it's just sad, man. I see it because the comments speak for themselves when it comes to the YouTube and everything. I also get the
Yeah,
cities here. I get the cities in the analytics, so I always shout them out.
I feel it. So do you feel like eventually, obviously you're working with D3 right now. Is there like would you say there was like a dream or like a goal that you want to, obviously you grew from COVID. Okay, let's go back a little bit. You grew from, everything shutting down in your life from COVID, right? Which it did for a lot of people, but for you specifically with your career in soccer.
Everything,
And
bro.
then
Every-
and here you go with a whole new career you never would have thought it happened. And so now, like, do you have like a dream or like a goal that you would want to perform with like a maybe a already famous artist that like
Yeah, I need to.
some
I need to. I need to be doing songs with like Drake and songs with Bad Bunny. Like that's the way I look at
okay,
myself. I just started in the game and I see myself growing a lot. And I got songs coming now with soon. With I'm doing this song and I already got songs with AD. I got a song coming up with Pitbull. I got songs coming up with like other couple artists. And after the New Year's, I'm gonna be going crazy and we're gonna go from there. You know, I have been getting album deals. I've been getting album deals that they're trying to get from me from Universal and Empire. But I'm gonna try my first album on me. Try to do it independently. I didn't think the album deals was enough, and I feel like I could try it independently. I feel like I could do it. I'm already this far. I've already invested this much when it comes to my videos and everything. But obviously, a lot of people will spend a lot more. I'm very well connected in Los Angeles. I'm blessed to be able to do this. It's crazy. All the like
facts.
everything links. It's crazy how life works.
Yeah, and I mean, we all want to see it happen too. We're all just we're cheering for you and we're waiting for you. We're enjoying the ride, enjoying the journey right there with you. So that it's crazy because like obviously a lot of people come on the app, they can be toxic. There's a lot of negativity, but then I love when I hear about how it positively impacts. Like Miss T Baby talked about how it's thanks to people like us and her people that come to her stream and how she streams and it makes her feel better and how with you it literally changed you went from like driving DoorDash to what I'm gonna try freestyling and here
No,
you are
no,
like
that's the first time I ever mentioned that right here, man. You know, y'all welcome, man. That's the truth, man. It's crazy. I was so man. It was just a drastic change, and then obviously like I put in a lot of work preseason. That was like one of my last hurrahs because I played USL Pro, and this coach convinced me to give it one last shot. I kind of wasn't really caring about soccer for a while, and so we was second in the nation, and all that happened. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was for sure down for a while. It was some tough times. Like, what's going on here?
Facts. Yeah, I mean, and that happens. You know what? Like life, if life was good all the time, like it'd get boring, right? I mean, certain things can be good all the time and they don't get boring, but like life is always gonna have things, like it happens for us though, not to us. As long as we remember that, we'll be good.
No, we blessed, man. We blessed now, man. Like I said, yo. Shout out to everyone, man.
Right.
I can do a little performance for y'all if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Miss T baby, you could go ahead and request the box.
So
Yeah, we would definitely love to hear something from you.
before I finish, like since we're saying we're going through it, right?
Growing.
I
Growing. We
got
growing
love for
through it.
my parents. I got some motor Portugal.
There you go.
I got a little some things going on with my pops and my mom. So I'm gonna do this song right here for them right here. I'm gonna be recording that video out there. And I just gotta stay strong for my peoples, man. This song is about me blowing up before my dad leaves this earth. And best believe that's gonna happen, man. I'm gonna have him on the TV all over with me, man. We gonna mix this one up for y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. In the building, man. I'm gonna try to hold my emotions for this one. It's a little tough one.
Let it out, bro. Let it out.
I'm going out there December. I'm super hyped up. I'm gonna spend my Christmas with my family out there. Hold my emotions. We got this. Listen. This right here for my pops, this right here for my mom, this right here for my team, this right here for my squad. This is for the people that think my game raw. I gotta blow up at all costs. This right here for the squad, this right here for the team. Danielle MC started with a live stream. I want you to stay with me. Danielle, next up in the industry. For my pops, OG, mom, MAE, spells mom in Portuguese. I just can't wait to see you guys tear up while I'm on TV. I'ma get you guys a house overseas by the beach. That'll make my life complete. It started with a lie, with a stream. I want you to stay with me. Done even yet. I'm next in the industry. What's up? When my dad turned 77, I said I'm blowing up before my dad up in heaven. And honestly, this is just a blessing. Blessing from my dad, cause my dad is the legend. Got a PhD. My dad OG. Used to hoop outside, he was 60. Young Mac, I've been a chief. Muito obrigado. Thanks for the crown. Como tudo que é caro. I love my mother. Born with one leg shorter than the other. Youngest in the family, but cared for my brothers. And always taught us to care for each other. Now this is for the pops. This is for the squad. This is for the team. Yeah, this is for the mob. For the people that think my game raw. I gotta blow up at all costs now. This is for the pops. This is for the team. Danielle MC started with a live stream. I want you to stay with me. Done even yet. I'm next in the industry. What's up? I used to mess up. Yeah, I used to get home. I used to get drunk. But now I'm right here living it up. And I'ma let you know right here, don't give up. I'ma work, I do this for my pops. In the industry, I got the game on lock. Muito obrigado, taking over hip hop. Mixing with reggaeton, damn DS on the spot. Tá ligado, tamo junto, Daniel, sou brasileiro. Gosto muito de dinheiro, futebol for artilheiro. And I'ma mix it, it's for my peak. Shout out to everyone. CureAge, the homie, what's up? This is for the pops. for the team. MS, baby. Shout out to everyone. You know what's up. It's from the heart. Yeah, this is from the blood. Right now, you know I kinda teared up. But you know I'm not a scrub. So just stay with me. Damn Daniel next up in the industry. What's up? I'ma go to Europe for the holidays. I'ma do the dopest video with my family. And we gonna make it, man. I promise y'all that, man. So I gotta go. Yo, I love y'all, man. I gotta go.
Appreciate you, brother. Hey, if you guys have not, please favorite Top Badge Damn Daniel. That was some real words right there. And that needs to be a featured song. That needs to be on Spotify, Apple, everything, anywhere you can find it. We all love Damn Daniel. Everybody show him that love. Hit him with that favorite. Go to his streams, go to his shows every Friday night. Um, that was amazing. That was one of the best beats I heard. Miss T Baby had you like that.
Super dope, super dope. Big
I
shout.
almost teared up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, when you put your heart into it,
You
y'all
feel it.
felt that, right?
You can
Big
you
shout.
can feel that.
Prayers to him. All our love out to Daniel. He really put his heart into that, and we felt that. We felt that.
Yeah, that was some strong vibes, and it's crazy, how he even mentioned in the song he started from one stream and here he is. He's at the top. You don't even know it yet, but you're already at the top, bro.
And your journey ain't
You're
over.
already up
Oh man,
here.
I'm still here. I thought I exited out, y'all. I'm crying up
Oh,
here.
it's all good. It's all good, Brody.
My
You want me
bad,
to
yeah.
exit you out? Are you good?
No, yeah,
You're
we good.
welcome to chill, bro. You're welcome to chill.
I appreciate everybody in the building, man. Everyone's man love. I just get a little emotional with that song. That's all.
Hey, I felt it, bro. I got emotional too. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
But that's what That's what music is, right? It's emotional. Like
Absolutely.
Miss TV was saying, every emotion we feel or everything we go through, there's a specific song that fits for that time. And that song, I feel like it fit for anyone at any time. You know what I mean? Because it's about family, it's about your people, it's about love, it's about coming up in the world, it's about growing through it. And like, honestly, there you go. Colorado girl said, God gave us tears for a reason.
It's a tough one. I only do that one. That's the one I do at the end of my concert. So like I turn everyone up and I finish with that. Um, I do it when it's like a very good night or something. So I thought I'd bring something special. We got to go through it. It is a moment that I'm going through at the moment. So I thought it goes with the theme. So
Bro, you've grown a lot. I mean, like we all have. Miss T Baby, you, myself, like we've all had our trials, everything like that. Everybody in the comments too, and it's just like you got nothing but love for you, damn Daniel. Miss T Baby, same thing. You guys got nothing but love in the comments nonstop. Over 800 people are in here watching and loving everything you guys talk about, everything you guys are about. You know what I mean? So it's just like that to me. Just watching it, I'm a little streamer. You know what I mean? So they're here for you mostly, and I love it.
yeah, I
So if
appreciate
you
it,
if
bro.
you guys haven't favorited Miss T Baby and Damn Daniel, please do so right now.
Shout out
We're
to
gonna
Miss
close
T,
out the show
baby.
here.
Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Valeu. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, I
You too,
appreciate
Brody.
everybody for pulling up, for hearing us out, for being there for us, for being on rock, for reaching out on and off the app. We love y'all. Keep being amazing. Keep being fruitful. Keep pissing the double off, y'all. We making hell nervous. So thank you for having me. I appreciate you, King.
Absolutely, T Baby. I appreciate you coming in and sharing your story. I know it wasn't easy for you. I know it wasn't easy for Daniel, that last part. But no need to apologize, brother. It's all love in here. It's nothing but love. It's nothing but growth, and keep growing, everybody. Obviously these my two guests tonight, they grew a lot. They've grown a lot. and they're still growing. Like there's no end to growth until we're 6 feet under. And you know what I mean? So it's just like we got to just keep going. And while we keep going, we got to remember that we got to still keep growing too. So that's the biggest part of it all. And again, everybody, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all everybody being here, for showing that love, and for showing love to my guests as well. This is growth through it. This was our season finale. I feel like this is a perfect episode to close off the show. Not permanently. Don't get me. Don't don't misread my words. It's not permanently. We're just gonna skip 1 week. Next week it's Halloween, so everybody's gonna enjoy a nice Halloween. I gotta work, unfortunately, but I'm gonna still enjoy that too. But then the following week we'll be back. We'll be back with some new guests, new stories. We'll grow through it, part two, season two, whatever you want to call it. So we'll be back. So everybody, if you haven't already, hit that favorite. If anyone's interested in being on the show, hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on Snapchat. And I know we got a couple guests lined up for that first episode of the season, um, which is going to be November 7th / November 8th, depending on what time zone you are. So grow through it is where we talk about adversities. Obviously, you guys just seen we had some adversities from Miss T Baby that she's growing through. We had an adversity that Daniel talked about, how COVID just took away his whole life in a certain way. And he came here on the app and got it back, and here he is. He just, showed us an amazing, performance right there. And, and it's all because of the app, which is crazy. Some people think it's crazy until they start streaming. They realize, okay, I see how people can grow. I see how this app can help me. And it can, if you do it right. And they do it right. And like I said, we vibe to attract our tribe. They're vibing right and they're attracting the right people. So with that being said, everybody, thank you again. And favorite everybody, Miss T Baby. I know you're gonna get that top badge. You deserve it. And I'll try to be one of the first people in there to congratulate you. And again, everybody who wants to be a guest on this show, don't be shy. I'm that guy. Hit me up on social media. I appreciate all of you. So much love to all of you guys and girls, obviously, for being here tonight. And shout out to Daniel for sharing that song. I'm gonna have a personal request. I'm gonna hit him up to send me a recording of that song. I will buy it from him, and I will pay double full price just for that song, so I can listen to it when I'm going through a hard time, because I felt that, deep here in the corazón. But for real, I appreciate everybody, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out the show tonight. I want something you guys to remember. If it doesn't serve us, it doesn't deserve us. So just take that tonight, the rest of your week. It's motivational kind of Monday. So if it doesn't serve us, it doesn't deserve us. So whether that's people, whether that's things in life, our energy is ours. We gotta savor that for the good things. Like Miss T Baby said, we gotta take care of us first. So like I said, if it doesn't serve us, it doesn't deserve us. Limit your time on the things that don't serve you. Limit your time with the people that don't serve you. And you know what I mean? Like those are the things that we have to remember so that we can become better and keep growing every single day. So appreciate everybody being in here again tonight. It was a great episode. It was put together super quick. I am literally have to go right back to work right now. I might come back in a little while later. I might not. I'll put a blast out just in case I do. If you guys are still awake, I know it's a little late for a lot of you, but I got to get some work done still. I wanted to pause, and I appreciate Daniel. If you're still here, I appreciate you, bro. I know you missed your game, but I'm glad you guys are in the playoffs. So everybody, thank you again so much. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here, and I'll talk to you all soon.